Hey everybody, I'm Koa.
I'm True.
And this is the Crew Movie Review. Hi everybody. So, at Astra, that was a very...
Brad Pitt.
Yes, I would say very slow movie. But, it was good. It
was okay.
In a artistic way. It's not an action film. So don't go thinking you're going to see like aliens or anything like that. It's not like
action.
Well, actually, there was that one scene. There was some action in there,
yeah.
But it's not like it wasn't predominantly an action film.
You won't be getting Rambo out of this one.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. But anyway, so I enjoyed it from the story aspect of it because it's basically about this guy's journey. Who feels he kind of isolated himself. He works for a space agency in the future, and he's kind of following in his father's footsteps. And
now he has.
And so he kind of put work first before anything else, and so that's all his career. And so he's not married, no kids, no family or anything like that. He's just straight business. And then as he goes on this journey, he kind of, finds himself. I think he kind of, towards the end, he kind of, changes his point of view on how he sees things. And so I thought that was kind of interesting.
He grows as a character.
Right. I mean, that's what you want to see in a good story.
And also, my take on it is that the reason that Koa likes this movie is because he can identify a little bit with the main character, Brad Pitt's character. Not in terms of the work related stuff, but in terms of his father-son relationship between the two of them. Not going into spoilers or anything or details, it's that relationship is kind of like the relationship that Koa kind of grew up with.
Kind of, yeah.
So
my father was very dedicated to his work. He was a workaholic, and that kind of thing.
And it's
so,
always
all work, no
hard
play.
Trying to get the approval and affection of, of a parent, period.
Right.
But when it comes to something in that kind of situation, it's even harder. So anyway, Koa can relate to that a lot more than I can because I came from a very loving family. Just kidding. Yeah, no,
My parents loved me too. That's why they worked so hard.
Yes.
Anyway, without bringing personal stuff into this.
Well, that's what makes that channel about travel.
Yeah. Anyway, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a good story.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't that great. I was so bored. I kept looking at Koa to see is he asleep? Because I was about to go to bed. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. Not that it's slow only. I don't mind slow movies. I do enjoy. I guess maybe I expected too much out of the sci-fi movie. I just expected a lot more sci-fi, and it was not sci-fi at all. It was more like an emotional journey. It was a human journey. There's no sci-fi into this whatsoever, really. Minimal.
Tiny bit. They don't really go into any details.
Yeah, not what I was expecting. I guess I should have read about the movie before I went, but that would have ruined the surprise. But I thought it was good. Brad Pitt gave a really nice, strong performance.
For sure.
Yeah, he did a good job. But in terms of, I just didn't like. It was just. I feel like this kind of story I've seen many times before. This kind of journey, personal journey, character journey, I've seen many times before.
Well, it's very typical of any good story. Is
the
protagonist has to change and overcome something,
right? But it doesn't
and become a better person. It's just the way stories are written.
I feel like it was way too prolonged to
get to that point.
And it's just like I don't know. Some of the shots are beautiful. Some of the shots, like Koa had mentioned, they're very artistically done.
Yeah.
But besides that, it was okay.
So what would you give this movie?
I would give this movie maybe like a 5.
Wow.
I would still own this movie just to still own a digital copy of this, but I wouldn't go see it again in the theaters or anything. That's for sure.
Well,
how much would you rate it?
Well, I wouldn't watch it. I don't think I'd watch it in the movie theater a second time, but I definitely think it was a good movie and well written, and I think the characters were very plausible in their reactions. It wasn't like, oh, why would he do that? Why would any person do this or do that? It wasn't anything like that. So, and I think Brad Pitt captured the emotionless character quite well. I mean, he was very calm in his deliverance with the character because he's supposed to be very monotone, very, his emotions are completely put away. And then as it progresses and it gets towards the end, his emotions become more apparent and he kind of lets go and, accepts certain things about his family and about himself and stuff like that. And then again, Brad Pitt, portrays that quite well.
Yeah.
But again, I guess it's really just about the story, about the acting and all that. I would definitely have to say more than a 7. I would give this one an 8. As far as
8?
Yes, an 8.
Wow, 5 and an 8. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So there you have it. If you like story, if you like character progression and stuff like that, then this is definitely a really good movie with a little bit of sci-fi in there. But if you're expecting action, this is not that movie. There's no aliens in it. There is a fight scene in there. Well, a space battle, but it's very short. But it's not your typical action film or like that. So.
Too long. Did not read.
Take it with a grain of salt.
TLDR.
Watch it if you want to. I would recommend doing it if you like the story.
Okay.
So there you go. There you have it. There's our review.
Thanks, guys.
You guys have a good night. And that'll conclude the crew review. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
And watch out for our reviews on these movies next week.